crafters, I'm Daniela with DD's Art Workshop. If you like staying on a budget and DIYs, this channel is for you. Today's DIYs are part of the Spring Has Sprung open playlist with the following hosts: Crafty Cove, Mama Can Make It, The Rusted Willow, 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, and the Spotlight Crafter Creative DIY with Mom Does. Now let's jump right in and let's get crafty. Our first DIY is a bunny tail pot, and I bought this little miniature ceramic pot at Dollar Tree, and all I'm using is floral foam, also from Dollar Tree, that I had in my craft stash. I cut it so it fit in perfectly, and this little tail has a little clip on it, and I found it at Dollar Tree. All I'm doing is I'm cutting off that little tag it has, and I was actually gonna remove the little clip, but you know, after messing around with it, I noticed it just kind of like inserts perfectly in the floral foam. So moving along, I found these little felt feet and little bunnies, and they are self-adhesive, so these little feet are perfect for this DIY because all I am doing is I am adding some hot glue, and I know it's self-adhesive, but I always like to be safe. I don't want these little feet to, you know, come off, so I added a little bit of glue, and I am just gluing to like the little cotton tail or whatever, which in this case is representing the little bunny's body. So I had this little white pom-pom, and I am just putting it on my little bunny so it represents the little tail. Now I had this moss, also from Dollar Tree, and I am just putting it around my little bunny just to add a little bit of green, and so it looks like he's really digging in that little pot, and it looks super cute, you guys. Now Dollar Tree carries these very cute carrots, and I believe they come in a pack of 4. I don't remember, but there's a few in a pack, and I am just placing 2 in there to give it that final touch, guys. And this is gonna be the final look. Look at how cute this looks, guys. It really looks like the bunny is really digging in my pot to get to the carrots. Let me know if you're gonna be making this, and if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Our second DIY is this very adorable baby chick display, and I found this pom-pom kit at Dollar Tree. It looks like it could be like a little DIY for kids, but I bought it thinking, what can I make with it? And it's pretty self-explanatory how to put together. You're gonna just see me put these little 2 pom-poms together. I am using a hot glue gun, but if you're doing it with kids, just go ahead and use Elmer's glue. And it has the little beak. It's very easy to make. You just go ahead and glue the little beak, and it's so tiny, so be careful, don't get burnt. I'm adding a little bit more glue inside of the beak, that way it's not too open, so I just wanted to close a little bit more, adding the 2 little eyes with more hot glue. And look at how adorable these are looking, guys. They're so tiny, and like I said, this can also be a project you do with your kids if you do have kids, or if you're a teacher. And then we also have these pipe cleaners that already came in the kit, and I'm making them into little, like the little chick's feet or whatever, and we're just folding it in 3s, cutting it with my wire cutters, twisting, and there we have it, 2 little feet, and we are ready to glue. And I don't know about you, but even though this is such a simple DIY, it's kind of relaxing, and it's so satisfying to know that I actually made these myself, right? So this little kit also came with the little wings for my little chick, so they are already cut out for me, so all I'm doing is I am gluing them on my little baby chick. And of course, we can't forget the little tail. Now friends, I found this little white house at 99 cents only for like $2.99, and it's so pretty because you can do so much with this. And I'm adding some Dollar Tree moss that I did use earlier in the first project. I'm just filling it in with green to add that green pop, and I am going to be placing my little chicks that I made inside. That way it looks like they are just in there, and it's like a little birdhouse, I guess you could say. I found these little colorful eggs at Dollar Tree. They are so fun, and you can do this project with kids. Once again, it could be like a display for your home, and it's something nice y'all made together. So I think this is such a fun, lively project, and I added some carrots of the ones that I used in my first DIY, and this is the final look, you guys. What do you think? Our third DIY is this dollar wooden bunny, and I found this wooden bunny at Dollar Tree, and it doesn't have any colors, so I wanted to add a wooden color. I had this black chalkboard paint. I was out of the regular acrylic and regular chalk paint, and I'm adding this brown, and you guys have probably seen me use this method before. So all I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of brown, a little bit of black. I'm mixing with a popsicle stick, and I like this method because I don't have to use a lot of paint because you're diluting it, so you get a lot with just a little bit. You're not wasting a lot of that paint. And I did notice that the color was a little light, so you know what, I'm adding a little bit more black and a little bit of more brown until I get the color I want. And I think this one is much better right here. And wait, no, it's not. I'm adding a little bit more, and now I think this is a little bit dark, nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and just paint my little wooden bunny. And this bunny is from Dollar Tree. Once again, I purchased it when Dollar Tree was still $1. Now it's $1.25. So what do you guys feel about that price change? You know, it ends up adding up, right? After you buy more than one item, it's like, okay, wait, do I really need this? But anyway, going back to my bunny, I did purchase this bunny a while back, but I have seen that Dollar Tree is still carrying it this year, so you guys will probably find this. I believe I've also seen them in white, so let me know if you have found other awesome bunnies. I don't know if Dollar Tree is making different ones now, you know, because they're always stepping up their game. But anyway, I really loved this bunny because you can do so much with it, but I really decided to just go a simpler route for this particular DIY because sometimes simple goes a long way. And I had this little cottontail from Dollar Tree as well, and I just glued it on, and it looks just like this. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Our next and fourth DIY are these wooden Easter spoons, and I purchased these Easter spoons at Dollar Tree, and with some acrylic paint, or you can also use chalk paint, just go ahead and paint your spoons. And I'm painting one in white, one in yellow, and the third one in orange. And it's gonna be a bunny, a chick, and a carrot. I've seen several inspirations on Pinterest, and I totally decided to jump on the bandwagon and do and make my own. And remember, these are only for display. Don't try to use these. I don't know how well that would work. But anyway, I'm doing the eyes. Well, I already made the eyes with the back of my paintbrush, and then just making little whiskers to add that little final detail. So simple, yet it looks super cute. With some felt, I decided to make the bunny's ears. So I am just drawing some ears with a pencil, and I'm folding it just so the ears are, you know, proportionate. And yeah, guys, this is pretty much it on the bunny. And with some pink, I'm gonna be tracing and cutting the inside of the bunny's ears. Simple, right? And if you've seen my other videos, I've also made these spoons in like watermelon for summer, so those are also really cool. I'm gonna see what other cool and neat spoons I could come up with. Let me know what I should make next, or tag me if you make these, or if you've made my watermelon and lemon ones. And like I said, there are so many inspirations on Pinterest. You can totally make them your own, or just get inspo from there. And I have this little chick, and I am just adding the little eyes with the back of my paintbrush, which I love using the back of my paintbrush because it just allows me to do or paint the little details on the smaller parts of my projects, which is what I'm doing here. And I'm doing the little chick's, like the little top of his hair, or what, I'm not sure what it's called, and I'm using felt for that. And it's pretty simple. Just cut out just a little bit of hair and just glue it to the top, and it just really adds that final touch. And my little chick is looking super cute, don't you think? Which one is your favorite so far, guys? Now for the third spoon, we are adding some little details in white to my carrot. And we're just doing little circles, little lines, and little more lines in the middle or the center. And now with some more felt, we're gonna be adding that greenery to the top of my spoon. And it's just gonna complete the whole look, guys. I'm super excited. If you have seen my Instagram and if you haven't seen my previous videos, I love fun, colorful, cute DIYs. And you will also probably find that I love anything cartoony, anything whimsical. So if you haven't checked my previous videos, go ahead and do so and let me know what else I should make next. So, okay, we are done. I added a pretty bow in the middle. I added a little bit of greenery. This is the final look. If you want long-lasting protection, remember to seal your work. I like to use one that's called DuraClear for smaller projects. It is for acrylic paint, but there are so many choices out there. Our fifth DIY is a bunny and chick marshmallow, and we are using foam dice from Dollar Tree. They are $1.25 now. I bought them when they were still $1, and with some white chalk paint, I am painting them first just to give it a first coat, and then I'm painting in yellow. That way I don't have to go over it and over it in yellow, and it looks just like this. Now I'm ready to add the little chick's face, and with the back of a Dollar Tree sponge, I am just putting a little bit on black on that wooden circle part. I'm making the eyes, and it's just a perfect size, guys, for the eyes. With my paintbrush, a very thin one, I am making the little beak with an orange acrylic paint, making the little feet. This is a super simple and easy design, guys, and it's perfect for spring, and it's already coming together so adorably, don't you think? And now with some felt, I'm adding kind of like a little bit of hair to the top of my chick. I'm drawing it out first with my pencil, cutting it out nicely, and I am gluing to the top of my chick. Remember, you can always seal your work with like a DuraClear gloss varnish or any sealer for acrylic paint. Make sure you read the description first to see if it's right for the material you're using, but for long-lasting protection. Now let me know if you guys have made any of these cute little marshmallows, because you guys, I'm in love with these. I am thinking of making a whole tutorial of a lot of marshmallows. What do you think? Would that be cool? Would you like to see that? Let me know in the comments below. Now moving along to our bunny, I have already traced some little ears on some carton or something like that, and now I am tracing it on my white felt. That way we can just cut those out and glue those on my little bunny. And my dice are dry, and remember guys, whenever you do paint your dice at first, if you have to do 2 or 3 coats, just let the coats dry in between, and you can always use a blow dryer to just speed up the process. And we're back to the ears. I've already cut out some pink for the inside of the ears, and they are looking nicely. They're coming together super cute, and we are ready to glue them down, friends. And you can always do the ears last, that way you don't get them dirty with paint. For some reason I did them first, but you can always do them last, whatever you choose. So guys, this is the fun part. We get to draw the little bunny's face. So once again, with the back of my sponge brush, it's a circle, so it's perfect. I'm adding a little bit of paint. I'm stamping the little eyes on. I am doing the little nose with the back of another paintbrush. I drew on the whiskers first, and then I'm painting over with a thin paintbrush. And you are done with your bunny, and this is the final look. Our sixth DIY is this bunny gnome, and I found this gnome at Dollar Tree and these felt stickers at Dollar Tree as well. They're the ones that I used in the very first DIY, and they are self-adhesive. You can use the little feet. I decided not to, but you can do so if you like. And this bunny is gonna work perfectly for my ears. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting off the ears of the bunny, and since they are self-adhesive, I'm not gonna add any hot glue because I don't want to mess up my ceramic little gnome, but I'm just sticking them on, and that is it. This decor is so cute, guys. Our seventh DIY is a wooden birdhouse, and I purchased this little wooden house at Dollar Tree. And you guys, you can use this for so many things. You can do like crafts with your kids, make it a home decor. In this particular case, I am painting in white acrylic paint, and this is gonna go perfectly with my tiered tray decor. Stick around till the end so you see how all of my DIYs come together so beautifully. And all I'm doing is painting in white. Once it's completely dry, I am going to be adding this rub-on transfer sticker, and I chose the word home. Once again, this DIY is super simple, but simple goes a long way to add details to some of your decor. I'm adding the home word just in the center with a marker. I am just rubbing that off, and make sure your paint is nice and dry, or else the paint is just going to come off with the transfer sticker. Once you really feel it's on there, just go ahead and grab, I'm using you can use like any razor blade, and just pull off the top plastic. If you've used these, you'll see how easy they are to use, and gently and slowly peel it off and add some moss to the middle. It didn't show, guys. I thought I was showing it in my camera and I wasn't, but it should look like this. Our eighth DIY is a ceramic egg decor, and I found this little kit at Dollar Tree, and all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling the top off with my wire cutters. Just pull it off because I'm not going to need that, and we are ready to paint. I was going to use a regular acrylic yellow, but then I thought, you know what, this little egg already comes with paint. And yes, guys, to my surprise, the paint is really good. I actually only needed to add one coat of this particular yellow paint, and I'm adding a little bit of yellow, but then I'm going to be also using teal and pink because I really wasn't feeling the red and that blue. It really wasn't going with my colors. So anyway, guys, just go ahead and play around with this egg and make it your own so it matches your own decor. And guys, you can probably buy this little egg somewhere for, I don't know, maybe $3 or something, but making it yourself is just so satisfying. Once again, I just love the feeling of I made that. I made all of this by hand, and the whole outcome is my creation. And honestly, at first I thought this kit was only for kids, but you know what? No, it's gonna go perfect on my tiered tray, and this is the outcome. Look at how cute that looks. You can always seal it, of course. And here is the final reveal on all my DIYs, and this is how they look on my tiered tray. It looks just super adorable, and the best part, I made it myself, and you can say the same when you make yours. Let me know which one was your favorite, if you're gonna be making it, what I should make next, and if I inspired you in any way, please tag me on Instagram at DD's Art Workshop. These DIYs make me so happy, so joyful, and they remind me of Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine. Remember to always do what you love, do it with joy, and remember to spread love and kindness wherever you go. Don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time, and if you liked what you see, turn on the notification bell, push that like, and don't forget to let me know which of these DIYs was your favorite. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and of course, as always, don't forget to stay crafty.